Try to intrude. I can't shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered.
Before I do anything, I'm gonna be creating a There's my plan for yard.
When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay.
Kibby's gonna be a kibby.
Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait.
I forgot Tom Brady plays for the
on the main stage. With the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're forcing nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with me. What you gon' do? Stop playing with me.
Make him a 5-5.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was
5-5,
brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the you know what you trying to do. Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here what the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a pastor. Wait, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't.
There we go.
trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm automatic, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. When broke in the check, you put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm in these something, I can come down from.
When you serious at 38, you put my 38, that's your turn.
Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Joy about to die.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther out of understanders. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, high throw the Ravens cross the border.
You know I'm a touchdown with the leg. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pass on the safety, your boy last shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess.
Go back.
Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up there, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat.
Come on.
I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. It mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't even eat while I'm I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose things the freshman ain't half the man as well.
I guess he's already on
money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible with that.
Come on, guys, much great fire. Don't like a sign of the team. Why you have to swag my mic? Alright, guys, let's go into the game now.
When I'm doing numbers, all the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. But they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're winning, to go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. Right there with me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
One play against, what's his name?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go.
Bring up guys on the
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. Baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you pay, watch you.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Andy Dalton and the Dallas Cowboys.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Out comes Andy Dalton and company. Dalton, of course, grew up in Texas, played his college ball at TCU, and now his home is back in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex with these Cowboys.
The day one starter his rookie year. He also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years, the Bengals went to the playoffs each and every year. Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and receivers that continue to develop.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's one heck. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's methodical. methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the full 16-yard line.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Cowboys.
Dalton hands off to Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now he's hit.
Fumble.
The football.
Let's go.
Pick it up.
Let's
go.
go.
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Philip Rivers sacked.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Oh my God, T.Y. Oh my God, T.Y. Oh my God, T.Y.
Touchdown.
Oh my God, T.Y.
With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
It is good.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. Now a hit.
Another fumble. Are you serious?
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now,
oh my God,
the ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it is now 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real
Well,
estate in front
you
of
guys
him.
think Madden
Plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez
hey,
now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
That very big flag on them. I didn't
With
know.
a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Are you serious?
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding. A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on third down, Dalton. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the D-end, Danico Autry.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much.
They're getting at him.
This is brought in at the 21. It gets by him, and now a little daylight.
That's the end.
21-0, our score after 1.
Cowboys nothing.
Play action now. Rivers.
Gone.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Oh, a huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
It's a touchdown.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they got the lead.
No, what's a touchdown? No. You better decline that. You better decline that because it's a touchdown.
They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more?
It's a touchdown.
Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
No. There's no way, no. No. It's not. He's not. I better give it to him.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
A lot of you guys.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Jeez.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. Try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
27-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and goal.
Love the play call that time. Look at design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Yeah, we probably
got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they
now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I didn't even actually just
he already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm going for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Yes.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
First and goal at the 1 yard.
For the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Come on.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers taking it in. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
They're down by 6.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Sometimes 6.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pad.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the gun, Rivers.
Oh, God. Oh, step out of bounds.
That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown. This one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And an incomplete pass.
Third down.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Yes, thank you. Give it one, actually.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete to Jack Doyle.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wow. 37-yard pitch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
And that's caught inside the 30.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
I'm basically cheating. That's
and
why
the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A first down carry by Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third.
On third down, Dalton.
Let's go! Interception, baby.
Intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Taking over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Rivers looking deep for Hilton.
T.Y. Yes.
At the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Read the chat. I'm back, guys. I'm just reading the comments.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
I'm going to call a game. We don't want to play anymore.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, I'm calling a game. Actually, I want to see the ending of the Super Bowl. I want before. I never thought of that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. and it brings up third down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That's
flag,
incomplete,
that better not be on me.
a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Oh, my God.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
1st and 10 for Dalton.
No. Get him.
And I think the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up.
Go.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Sliding out of the pocket. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well.
Extra point splits the uprights.
You know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for now. So, I'll catch you guys in the next stream or video, so. Just a little quick before I end it. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Maybe I'll catch you up in a little bit. I'm on fun vlogs, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, I think. So, alright, thanks for watching the stream. Have a good Christmas, and be safe out there, guys.